Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thanks to the 17 subscribers, and hopefully we get a couple more that might be interested in what we're trying to do here. My name is Corey, and I've done a couple videos in the past with stop motion, and today I decided to show you guys my kitchen and my face. So here we are. The big focus today is we're going to work on a pretty quick and easy pizza. I've got the family coming home in a couple hours. It's about 4:45 right now, and typically you don't really want to start dough so late, but you can, and it actually still tastes pretty banging. Okay, so here we are. Super simple pizza dough recipe. Use a whole bag of this 00 flour, 1 kilo. Dump it in. And then I'll take just a cup, or it's basically about a cup and a half to almost 2 cups, depending. You guys, you gotta understand with this pizza, you can get it down to a science, and I've watched a lot of YouTubers out there that really have it dialed in. But it's okay to wing it a little bit, and so I'm just gonna do a cup and a half right now, and then we'll see what it looks like. I'm gonna try to use a little bit of warm water. Okay, and then I'll also take yeast, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw that into the warm water. 2 teaspoons. Just mix it in and let it sit for a minute or so. And in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll go ahead, I have a mixer. It's kind of a nice luxury. You can do it with your hands as well. But then I'll just add a little bit of salt to the flour. Okay, and while this is actually steeping here a little bit, or setting up, not steeping, sorry, we're not making tea. We're making yeast juice, I guess you can call it. Alright. Let that sit in there real quick. And again, I'm pressed for time. I got family coming home pretty soon, so I'm just gonna throw this in and make it happen. Alright, so that's first cup. Turn it up a little bit. And then, yeah, sure, this looks good. Let's try a little bit of that. Maybe a cup and a half total, and then let it sit. Let it mix for a little bit, and then see what it looks like. If you need more water, then add more water. After this has been mixing for a little bit, it starts to pull away from the bowl. It feels pretty nice. It's not sticking to my fingers, which is pretty cool because it'll be easy to work with. But it's also still kind of fluffy, nice and light and fluffy. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Onto the sauce. Super easy. Okay. Little tomato paste. What I like to do is I like to make a little bit extra. You know, hey, throw it down on some noodles for the next day or whatever. Try to keep it easy and simple. If you guys haven't made your own pizza sauce before, it's the easiest freaking thing ever. Okay, again, this is just straight tomato paste. I'm sorry, tomato sauce. All right. I'd like to use fresh herbs, but it's kind of winter right now, so, and I know we can get it at the store, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the dry stuff, but I do have some basil, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do like a punch. Again, this is super simple, and it's gonna be completely up to you. I'll have a recipe at the end of this video, but just wing it. Come on, it's not gonna hurt you. All this stuff is good. If you like something more than another, then throw it in there. I got onion powder. Okay, throw a little bit of that in there. This is garlic powder. All right, like the garlic for sure. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in some of this basil, peel off the stems, and then I'll go ahead and blend that up. Well, one cool trick is that if you've got a tomato paste, or a tomato sauce or a tomato paste, not a paste, I'm sorry guys, I keep saying paste. If you have a tomato sauce that comes from a can and it's a little bit sour, you can offset that by just putting in some sugar, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. I know this sauce pretty well, I use it often, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put I don't know, 2 teaspoons of sugar in there. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and whisk it up, or I'm gonna blend it up. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and just zip it on up. cheers to you guys. Hey, it's nice to have you around. Appreciate you. What I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna go ahead and while the sauce is reducing down and the dough is rising up a little bit, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and start chopping up some veg, some toppings. I'm just gonna do some mushrooms and maybe some bell pepper. We'll do some salami and some chorizo. Yeah, and then, you know, the kids like to do corn, which is really weird on pizza, but hey, you gotta give them what they want, right? Okay guys, so when I come back, we'll be working dough and starting to throw pizzas in the oven. Cheers. Yeah, it's been about a half hour since we've had it mixed up, so let's take a look and see what's going on here. It's not doing a whole lot, but you know what? I have faith. I have faith. This will happen, all right? Another half hour or so, we're gonna get a nice good reaction out of it, and then, yeah, we'll be throwing down. All right, cool. More to follow. All right, guys, as you can see, slowly reducing, getting a little bit thicker. This is about 15 minutes in on kind of a mid-heat, but you can tell it's already thickening up already. Okay, guys, next on to the toppings. Just heads up, my kids just got home, so it's gonna be a little bit crazy, so I'm gonna hammer this stuff out real quick. It's tough sometimes when you want to cook home-cooked meals from scratch, you know, but I don't know. Ever since I've been making pizzas for my kids, my wife, gosh, we haven't ordered a pizza in probably 3 or 4 years. I've had takeout pizza since then, and unfortunately, where we live, dudes just don't know how to make pizza. All right, everybody, let's do a quick update. Trying to do that 2-hour pizza session. So right now we're sitting at about 5:35, and let's go see what this dough is doing. Oh yeah, we're getting something out of that. That's looking pretty good. We're getting a reaction, and that's the most important thing, is to get that reaction. Let's see how our sauce is working. Looking good, reducing. Next stop, pizza making. Almost forgot. Don't forget to preheat your oven at 250 degrees Celsius or 475 to 480 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's go ahead and roll out some of the dough. I'm just gonna put some flour down. You can see how expanded. Yeah, you like that, buddy? Cool. I'm gonna do one big pan pizza in the oven, and then I'm gonna do a couple pizzas straight in the grill. Okay, so here it is. Just gonna go ahead, flour the top, knead it in a little bit. Okay, try to get it to where it's semi-equal. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and start chopping it. So I'll use this one big portion here. That right there will be enough for one pan pizza. And then from here, I think I'll just divide these into 2. Make my life easier. Instead of doing a bunch of little pizzas, I'll just go ahead and do 2 pizzas on the grill and then 1 pan pizza. All right, so let's go ahead and just get it shaped out. This is the pan I'm gonna throw it in. It's your typical baking sheet. I'm using a roller. Sometimes it's okay to use a roller. To those pizza making gurus out there, this is something that they would probably shun upon, but you know what? That's okay. I'm making just some pizzas for my family, so it's all right. And stretch it out a little bit, kind of go ahead and get a shape on where you're at. Okay, and then this looks pretty good, so what I'll do is I'll just transfer it over to the baking sheet. Any excess, I just kind of tuck it in. It's all good. Next, sauce. Okay. I'm talking to my subscribers, man. I got 17 of them. Nice, good ample amount of mozzarella, shredded. Too easy. Okay. And then loads of mushrooms. We'll go a little veg on one side, That's what I'm talking about. Some chorizo salami. I like to kind of fold it up and get some texture to it so we get some nice, when the oven hits the heat, you get some nice little crispy corners and some nice flavor and texture. All right, let's go ahead and throw this pan pizza in the oven. So we're preheated and ready to go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just set it in middle tray. And let it do its magic. See you later, buddy. All right, guys, so I think the, yep, definitely. All right, guys, so the pan pizza is ready to roll. Oh, man. Steam face. All right, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is one solid unit. Look at that. I mean, for a pan pizza, there's no jelly in that at all. Nice hard crust. Onto the pizza on the grill. Let's give this a shot. You ready? You ready, buddy? Okay. You guys are gonna laugh at me on this one, but I've got a cheat that I do. Okay. So start to form the rounds. Okay. And the idea is like basically, I don't know, what I've learned, what I've seen done is to try not to press out too much of that air, but we're gonna get to it to where I just like a flat, on the grill, I like a really flat pizza, but I still like that thick crust. And that's kind of where this one tool comes in. In fact, let me show you guys, this is kind of funny. So I have this mini roller, and you guys are gonna laugh, but let me show you where I get this mini roller from. Yeah, comes straight from that little kid kitchen. And it works pretty awesome. It's so small, I can go ahead and manipulate and kind of just work around, but not flatten out that crust. So you get a nice pop in the grill, on the grill when you're baking it. And now we're gonna add just a little bit of, whoop, almost forgot, grab the peel. Whatever you do, don't load your pizza up before it's on the peel, because you'll never get it up and it'll really suck, and then you'll end up making like a calzone or something. Again, mozzarella, salami. Now let's go out to the grill and get this thing started. Oh, come on, guys. All right, it's dark out now, but we're still within our time limit at about 2 hours. Show you guys real quick, this grill's sitting at about 325 degrees Celsius and 500 and something plus Fahrenheit, so it is smoking hot. What I've done here, if you can see, is I basically put these like fire brick stones on top to keep it so there's not like, it's not like a direct heat. So it's been on for about 5 minutes or so, 5 to 6 minutes, and it's definitely done. Look at this thing sizzling. Look at that. Man, that's gonna be good. And there it is, guys. Pizza for the family. 2 hours, actually it's about 1 hour and 45 minutes since we started it, and now it's time to eat. Thanks for watching, appreciate your guys' time, and if you like the video, share it with somebody or like and subscribe. See you guys later.